Hi, I'm Liz. I go by Stitch by Liz with an underscore over on Instagram, and welcome to Flosstube 90. Today is Thursday, the 27th of November 2025. It is early. I am tired. It's like 7? No, it's like 6:20 in the morning, and I have to film this now because I need to work and I need to go to the supermarket before I go to work. So it's early. If you are new, welcome. Welcome to my channel. If you're returning, welcome back to the Hot Mess Express. That is me. If you are new, this is my little corner of YouTube where I talk about cross stitch and whatever else I want to talk about. This little corner up here is where Ross, my husband and unpaid editor, talks about whatever he wants to. He has a channel and it's also linked down below. And this little corner down here is when the tiny baby Vady pops up and shares whatever he wants to. I don't know if he'll make an appearance today because he's not in this room. He's probably elsewhere napping because it's very early. Okay, what has been happening? Not much. Work has been crazy. Work has been insane. Work has been stressful. Because, you know, yay. What else has been happening? Not much. My birthday was on Monday, which was, you know, whatever. I got a lovely visit on the Saturday from Mel, who is a girl of pages and threads over on Instagram, and she made me a book basket for my birthday, which is amazing. It's something she does with her bestie, and she made me one for my birthday, and it's so cool. It is. I literally just have it sitting here because I haven't put it away yet. It's green because green is my favorite color. So I got that, which was lovely. I got a birthday parcel from Jen, who is Wolf Down the Rabbit Hole, here on Instagram. I will tag her down below. She sent me a cute little parcel all the way from Wales. I put the scissor fob is on my scissors, which is over there, and I didn't get it, so I apologize. But she sent me this beautiful scissor fob, absolutely beautiful, and then she made me this cute little project bag and zipper pull, and it's got like Vady sitting in a field. I just love it. And then the zipper pull has a little cut on it too, and I absolutely love it. So that with the scissor fob, like I said, it's on my scissors, which is behind me, came all the way from Wales with a lovely card, which is on my bookshelf with my Fourth Wing books, because it is it has Zayden on the front of it, which is lovely. So that's on my bookshelf with my books, sitting in a crown actually. So, you know, it's been all right. It's been, I don't know, it is what it is. It's been a week. Yeah, there's not really much else happening at the moment. Ross and I are literally counting down until our trip to Disney. I cannot wait, and I know neither can Ross. We desperately need a holiday after the year that we've had. So, you know, we will get there. I'm going to jump into my stitching now. I do have a finish. I have a little start and finish because, you know, why not? I wasn't going to do a birthday start, and this technically wasn't a birthday start because I started it before my birthday and finished it before my birthday. But, you know, I actually got this as a gift from Mel last year, I think, or earlier this year. I can't remember. This year's been like an absolute massive blur. It's Taboo Kitty by Mill Hill. I can't stitch on perforated paper because it just makes my skin crawl. It's a sensory thing for me. So I stitched it on a 32 count even weave. And this is the finished. This is my finish. How cute is it? So it's got all the beading's done, and there is so much beading, like around this is all beading around the edge. This is all beading around the edge. There's beading in the cat, beading in the pumpkin. There's obviously the iridescent grey that you can see. And then there's the star button. But yeah, it's so pretty. So I'm going to turn this into a pillow. I did have plans to do it before this video, but you know, life got in the way. That's my only finish this week. It's cute little SAF, cute little start and finish. And I've just been working on whips. So I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 whips and my silks for you, and that's it this week. So it's going to be another short video. I mean, all my videos are short, so you know what's new, but not much has been worked on. They've all gotten decent progress, just not many whips. First up is Frogwarts Year One. This is what it looks like. I started this at 75% done for the week, for the fortnight, from when I worked on it. And the last section is like 25% of the chart, and it's next level. And I had to frog. It was crazy. So this is where I'm up to. It is so incredibly close to a finish. So like Fluffy and the mirror is like 25% of the chart worth of stitching in Pattern Keeper. I finished the rest of the quote. I finished the eyelets. I finished the border. I had to frog part of Fluffy down here and restitch. And then I've just been colour completing and filling in. And then I'm going to leave the bulk of white / petite treasure braid to the very end. Because I haven't decided if I'm going to just do the white or if I'm going to do petite treasure braid, because the only treasure braid I have so far is the snitch and then the wings on the key. I was going to do the key in the metallic, but I decided not to. So I'm likely going to do just the glass in treasure braid, which will be a silver and a white. So that is almost done. I want to get it finished before year 7, which is next year. I need to finish year 2. I also need to finish year 6, which is barely started. Next up, so I've been spinning my wheel to pick all of my whips because, you know, I'm indecisive and I just don't know what I want to work on at the moment. And since I'm only really working on whips, I'm not starting anything and I'm trying to whip down, which we hit 60 whips yesterday or the day before. So 10 more to go and I can order the stuff for Death by Cross Stitch. I think I'm going to also add in the stuff for the new long dog with the dragons because it looks freaking amazing, and I've already picked my Silks for You colour for it. So I may order both at the same time. We shall see. That's going to be a decent order. So 10 more whips to finish and we can order, and then 20 whips before we can start them. So it's going to be 20 on top of those 10 that need to get done. So when I get down to 30 whips, I can start it. So we'll be working, you'll be seeing my whips for a very long time because there's a lot that needs to be finished. Anyway, next thing that spun up was the Stephen King house by the Witchy Stitcher. This is what it looks like. And I have decided to colour complete the black before I then go room by room and fill in room by room. So this is what it will look like when it's done. It's got decent stitching. And I have made a change. I don't know, my borders, man. So this is what it looks like. For some reason, I measured a 2.5 inch margin around the whole fabric, and then did 3 inches for where the grid starts, but then it doesn't even make sense because like there's all this space up here and on the side, and there's like nothing down here or the bottom. So I don't know. Oh, Liz. This is stitched on an 18 count mystery by Volcano Stitching. And the majority of the work has been in here. So I finished all the 310 down here. I finished the 310 in here and all the 310, and I'm up to here. So I did make a change So it said based on the novel, just novel by Stephen King, which, as I learned from my bestie, Cass Crosses over on Instagram, as I learned from her and Mel, that it is the title screen on the Stephen King movies. It says based on the novel by Stephen King. However, because this is multiple novels, I changed it, and because it's for my best friend, it's for Cass, I added an S, so it says based on the novels by Stephen King. Because my bestie is a Stephen King aficionado. And I saw this, I wanted to stitch it, but it has a clown, and the only Stephen King films I have seen is Misery, which goes in here, and Christine, which is the car. And the only reason I have seen them is because of Ross. Because I don't do horror or scary anything. So yeah, which is hilarious because I stitch spooky and Halloween stuff. So anyway, this is where Stephen King house is at. Mothman is from Ginger Stitch AU. Alrighty. Next up is Siren of the Sea by Autumn Lane Stitchery. This is also very close to a finish. This I think is Ross's favorite whip of mine. And this got decent progress. It's so incredibly close, except her tail fins are going to take me 650 million years. This is where we're up to. So I just need to finish the tentacle and her fins, and it's done. But this is what she looks like. I will come in closer. I have made some changes. So the called for DMC in her hair, there is an option to switch it out for variations, which I did because the DMC is the exact same color as my fabric. So some of her hair is variegated, and then I did the same in her tail, which was a different DMC variations that I frogged and restitched. And then I have just been working on, let me fold this. Nope, too far. I've been working on this fin and these bubbles. Sorry. And then I started doing part of her fin. And then I need to fill in all this section. Anyway, there's still a decent chunk that needs to be done, but this is what she looks like. I'm stitching this on an 18 count Blue Ocean Floor in the Opal by Colour Cascade. I love it. It's great. Needleminder Monet's Lilies are from Ginger Stitch AU. It's my favorite artwork is the Monet's Lily Pond. Absolutely love it. I actually got to back in the many moons ago, the National Gallery of Victoria was actually having a Monet exhibit, and I got to go and see it, and it was phenomenal. Like, it was just so good. Anyway, moving on. Next up was Dragons, a field guide by Climbing Goat Design. I worked on this for a couple of days. 2 days, I think, got less than 40 stitches, and 1 day got like 400 and something. So it's had some progress, just not a bunch. And I have been working on one dragon. I'm completing each dragon. The Wyvern has not been finished. He's missing some toes. So I need to finish him, but this is what it looks like. I haven't even finished the border. I'll be doing it as I work on the dragons. I've been working on this one, which is the Amphitheater, I think. So many color changes. Like, it's 150 million shades of blue, and then obviously color changes because of the feathers. But it is a beautiful dragon. So I'm working on that one. Needleminder is the Crafty Horde Dragon from Ginger Stitch AU. I have finished the Welsh Dragon, which was crazy to stitch. So many fractionals, so many shades of red, but it looks absolutely phenomenal. I believe, if I am correct, Jen, correct me if I'm wrong, his name is Idris. I don't know where I've heard this. And then I have finished this crazy looking dragon also. So many dragons left to go. So many dragons. The one that looks like Ardana? Sure. From Fourth Wing, the golden dragon, English dragon, whatever it's called, is going to be amazing. But that's where dragons is up to. Yay. My final whip is my current oldest whip, and that is Diagon Alley by Country Magic Stitch. If you are new here, I work on my oldest whip on the weekends because I am trying to get them finished. I've so far finished 2 of my oldest whips this year, both were full coverage. And I UFO'd one because I absolutely hate the fabric. I'm 8,000 stitches in, and I UFO'd it. It was killing my brain. So anyway, Diagon Alley, this is what it looks like. This got some progress, not a decent amount. This weekend was so busy. I didn't get a chance to really stitch all that much this weekend, just passed. Because of my birthday. We had people over. So hopefully this weekend coming, like today's Thursday, so Saturday, Sunday coming up, this will get some more work. Ross and I aren't doing anything just because we've had a really busy few weeks, and we've got a busy month coming up, so it's our only weekend to just chill and just get stuff done around the house that we want to get done. So this is how much progress I've done. Both of these needle minders are from Ginger Stitch AU. It's the Black Kitty and Whip It Good hoop. I'm stitching this on a 22 count 2/1 continental tent stitch using CXC. And the coverage is so good. My only problem with this chart, because I have stitched some of the other ones, it's got backstitch. And I know it's to like differentiate the columns and to provide detail, but my God, it's crazy. I think, which one am I stitching at the moment? Dagobah? Yeah, I'm stitching Visit Dagobah from the Star Wars series, and that one doesn't have any backstitch, but Endor does. Endor's backstitch is like very minimal. It's just on the satellite, I believe, but like all the other ones are just full coverage, just 10 stitch, easy to do. But anyway, this is where this is up to. It stays in the Q-snap because I work in the Q-snap and I don't want to take it out every time I film. So they are my whips for this week. This is going to be a very short video. I have my Silks for You silk for this, for November. We're still in November, yep. For November 2025. They are so nice. So this always gets blown out. This is the silks for this, for November. We've got an orange, a pink, a yellowy gold, which is getting blown out, a blue, and then it's a variegated version of the 4 colors put together. Is it a yellow? Is it a greeny? Oh, it's a yellow, I think. Anyway, so these are the silks for this month. I think come next year I am going to stop my Silks for You silk of the month. Only because I have so much silks, and specifically silk of the month silk. And it barely gets used because I don't know what to use it on. So I think I'm going to stop it. I might go back to getting the seasonal silks, which is once a quarter. And they're mini hanks or 45 meter skeins. So probably easier to just get those, but we shall see. I can't believe we're at Flosstube 90, 10 more and we're at 100. it's a bit crazy. What are my plans for the next fortnight? Spin my wheel and work on my whips because they need to get finished. We'll see what spins up. Actually, let's spin up and see what is going to be worked on today, because I haven't even picked today's. I'm indecisive and whip because I have not had a chance to do anything. And let's see if my app works. So, Books Are Magic by Counting Puddles. So, that's going to get worked on today and tomorrow. Hopefully we can get that closer to a finish. And go from there. And then we'll see what gets spin up for the next fortnight. We shall see. If you've made it this far, or what do I want you to leave me in the comments? Pick a heart of your choosing. No, actually, no. Leave me a cake, because it was my birthday and we had cake. It wasn't great cake, but it was cake. If you've made it this far, do all the YouTubey things. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye. I'm indecisive and